And to be quite honest with you, if my videos spark a sense of controversy, debate, or thought-provoking enough to the consciousness of the mind, to provoking them, like offending them, then I've done my job. You know, I've fulfilled my purpose, because that's what it's ultimately there for, to help inspire you. And it, you know, I'm brutally honest, you know, like I said, I wear my heart on my sleeve, and to change myself, I would rather die. To change myself is the last thing that would ever happen to me. To change myself is out of the question. And to submerge myself, to conform myself to the standards and expectations of others, to their perceptions or perspectives over me, their opinions, and whatever else, then it's absolutely not worth it to me. I would rather be who I am and embrace my own self and my nature, my humanistic nature for who I am, and ultimately to keep grinding, if you will, you know, grinding every single day, and creating these videos and manifesting and to envision a greater world around me. And that's my purpose, you know, that's the gratification for me of what I personally get out of it. And thus, you know, this is ultimately my career, you know, my YouTube channel. And if others do not necessarily believe in me, if they think that I'm some sort of freak, then so be it. And I'm more than proud and more than grateful to be one. With that being said, you should always be proud to be who you are, and never apologize to be who you are. And especially if you're someone who is an artist, someone who has a platform a lot like this, and especially if your heart is in the right place and if you have the right intentions, as I myself do. And if you are someone who is brutally honest and aspires to change the world, to manifest greatness into the world, and to shift, to align the consciousness of mankind in such a balance, in such a way that it provokes the world, and let it be so, you know, so be it. So mote it be. And, you know, I have a passion of creating these videos, and I'm, you know, sorry, not sorry, if it offends people, but offends people for a particular reason, because we need to all awaken from this particular matrix that we all live inside of. And the world is not perfect. You know, our neighbors, they don't care about each other. Everyone is always out for themselves and their own self-interest, and they would inflict harm, violence, envy, jealousy, beef and drama. I mean, I'm not everyone's cup of tea, and people will hate me until the day that I die and beyond that. And honestly, every single person as an artist has some sort of person or a group of persons or individuals that hate them for whatever reason. But that should never discourage you or bother you or, you know, make you lose sleep at night, because it doesn't do that to me in the slightest, and I sleep perfectly well. I mean, like I said, you know, I upload these videos, and whoever watches them, whoever does not, that is entirely their loss. I only hate human beings for the negative attributes of their apathy, of their ignorance, of their inferiority, superiority complexes, and their vanity, you know, their corruptions. They allow themselves, they will the world, they will the world to be corrupted, you know. And I'm simply the person that's trying to invoke change and consciousness, revolution of the mind in itself, and how to siphon out the negative out of yourself and find a balance. I mean, there's nothing wrong with negatives as long as you find a distribution of balance, and you utilize your negatives as well as your positives towards changing the world, to manifest something greater than yourself, and to find that purpose higher than yourself, and find that consciousness of divine self and awakening. And, you know, I guess it's such a taboo, it's such a a sin, a horrible thing to change the world, to try to see the world change for the progression of something greater and for the positive. I only got so far like 1 or 2 Patreon people that had contributed to me, and that just goes to show to me personally that people don't care about having to change the world. They want to just, talk about it. But as far as like applying the actions of doing so, I mean, even if you donate to me like $5 or $10, what have you, and like I said, my Patreon account is not going into my pocket. Obviously, it's going towards, future videos of acts of kindness, social experiment videos. And that's another thing I want to talk about. So many people want to talk about how they envision to change the world, but yet no one comes around me to help me to utilize my platform, to help me to create my videos, and to help me with this channel as far as like collaborations are concerned, as far as just everything else. It's an uphill battle. It's me personally against the world. And inside of this world in which that we all live in, inside of the world that I personally live in my reality, I have no friends. I have very little to no friendships. I have like, maybe to count on my fingers, maybe a few, but that's about it. But that's why I don't confide my trust in others. That's why I don't partake in other people's lives. And every time that I had done so, my friendship, my trust was betrayed, and I was always shot down and vilified and subjectified to be the person that I am not, which is a horrible, venomous person, and I'm not. I'm only as good as you treat me. Like, if you double cross me in whatever shape, form, perspective, or otherwise, I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna get all up in your motherfucking ass. I'm gonna be ghetto as shit, and you're gonna see you're gonna see Lucifer and the fucking devils come to life. I promise you that. But one thing, to never provoke me, okay? I'm brutally honest. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and if you don't want the raw realness, don't provoke it. That's it. But otherwise, I don't know. So many people talk about wanting to change the world, wanting to envision their own lives to be something greater, but then again, I don't see anybody come around and, do anything. They never contribute towards their own community, and they don't do anything to help themselves or help others around them, and it's just all words. Me, myself, I've showed it time and time again that I'm a person of applying action into the cosmos, into the universe, and I'm not one to just sit around and talk about these things, but I actually do it. But whether if I have to inspire the world by myself or not, whether with a group of people or not, or by myself, I honestly don't care, because I'm going to continue to do these videos against the will and wishes, the ill will and intentions of others, and that's it. That's what I'm going to do. Keep, inspiring the world and say what I have to say and invoke my words into the universe, as offensive as it may be. To some, different people perceive different things differently, ultimately. And everyone has their own perceptions of what they believe is right or wrong or justifiable or not. And I, honest to God, I don't care. I mean, it's your loss. If you don't want to back up and support me and my visions and my goals, then you're as much part of the problem as everybody else is, as far as I'm concerned. Because my channel, my videos, and myself personally, my morality and my values, my mentality, and my emotions, my passion, my faith in everything that my spirituality and everything that I embody and believe in and systematically push out into the universe is all about something greater than myself. And this something greater than myself is this goal, this purpose to align with the stars, to change the world, you know, envision to see the world into a better place. So, I don't know, it's up to you guys. So, the ball is in your court, and I'm just a messenger. You know, I create these videos and I channel my art. But that's all I got to say about it for now. My name is Cody Gremlin. Thank you all so much for watching my video.